Ooh. Good existence, everybody. Welcome to your day, or your night, or your portion of your dusk, or maybe the beginning of your dawn. Who knows? But welcome, and thank you for joining. Jason Lord-Surratt, the speaker of truth, the non-narcissistic asshole. I want to talk about Mario for a second. Obama. He was the 45th president, and is the first black president next to Bill Clinton, because the Democrats don't at all play identity politics. I was watching his speech, portions of it. I actually have a very low tolerance for BS these days. Over the last 2 years, as we've been mired in scandals upon cover-ups and hidden scandals, and the manifestation of what some would describe as bullshit. I'm talking about Russia. I'm talking about Peter Strzok and the cover-ups. I'm talking about all that stuff. But mainly I want to talk about Obama just briefly, because when he came out and he stood up on that stage and said that Medicare for All was a great idea, I was in shock, because he was actually president for 8 years. I know the first term he was a little concerned that he didn't want to appear partisan, or didn't want to rock the boat too much, and we and we as the American people believed it, and we voted him again. I didn't actually vote for Barack Obama because I didn't feel comfortable just voting for an identity. I didn't feel comfortable voting just for the first black president simply because he was a black person, because I know lots of black people, and some are better than him and some are a lot worse. And all those people are equally dressed well. So, ideology and identity are not the same. And that is actually a big flaw with our society. Believing that somebody embodies a complete structure or subset of values based simply on their skin color or their sexuality is ridiculous, because black guys can be racist against black people, white people can be white people. Sorry, white people. I don't like making up stereotypes, but you understand what you did. Um, so I just found it really disgusting that everyone voted for Obama simply because he was black. Now, I know there was a lot of politics that he discussed, and I'm positive that he spoke well, and I wasn't afraid for him. I just kind of defiantly decided that I don't need to go along with the narrative that all black people vote Democrat simply because they're Democrat. Um, when he won the first time, I was working in Manhattan, and I was walking down the streets, and people were screaming and yelling and celebrating, and cops were leaning against their cars, smiling as sprinklers are going off, or sparklers, and people are jumping up and down, and as I was walking calmly, I wasn't enjoying the revelry, because we just voted for another president. It's not that we voted to end the two wars we were in. I mean, we were in two wars at the time, and Obama really didn't speak to that. At the end of his second term, we're at 7 wars, public wars, that we're funding both sides. Again, we're paying ourselves. Capitalism is a monstrous machine that is taking over and has taken over the morality of individuals with power. Uh, yeah, who got him a Nobel Peace Prize on his first day, just for being the first black president? Same gentleman who, when North Korea, this was like maybe 6 or 7 years ago, North Korea was like, "Hey, U.S., we would love to sit down and talk to you, but you do this nasty little war game right over there, where you throw missiles, and I think it's called Decapitate the Head, and it's about attacking me. If you wouldn't mind just stopping that, I would love to approach the table." And I remember when that happened, and I was like, "Whoa, that seems super easy." And I also remember when Barack Obama said, "No, we got to maintain our strength." And that kind of went by the wayside. And You understand, during the Obama years, it was nearly impossible to critically discuss President Barack Obama because if you did, you were a racist. And I didn't too much because, well, he was the first black president, and what am I supposed to expect? Am I supposed to expect perfection in a man who is as flawed as any other? No, I don't think so. So as he comes out and makes these speeches about fairness and about equality and about not throwing stones and about being, you know, proper to the president, which I thought was interesting. I look back at the time he was in office and I realized how little he actually fought, how actually he did. He was chosen by one of those backroom candidates, those backroom cigar smoking DNC folks who chose Hillary Clinton way before the people had a chance to choose. Which means that those people aren't beholden to the people, they're beholden to those guys. And Obama was chosen by them to make everyone go to sleep. So, I don't dislike Obama. I don't dislike Trump. I don't dislike any of the presidents. I understand that they have a job, a hard job, in a capitalistic society, and they're going to make as much money as they possibly can. I just think that the American people need something a little more than self-enrichment in the face of societal development and betterment. Societal betterment is supposed to mean that the people are getting financially better, not the people who are getting our health care and getting our protections via tax dollars. I find it a little ridiculous. I find it a little odd. So, I guess what I'm saying is right now we're doing really good. Everyone's very upset, very mad. There's still a lot of isms being thrown around back and forth. But we are focused. I often challenge people's thinkings and thoughts regarding whatever, left or right, middle, center, and just make sure that people aren't being too broad painters, brushes of ideology and hatred, which is kind of the easiest thing to do these days. Ever since name calling has become bad, name calling has become the best way to get somebody. Anyway, so Barack Obama was a president, Trump is a president, and we the people need to continue to stay aware. And if the government said they want to go for a war for oil, just let us know, and then we can vote on it. Because I'm sure there's millions and millions of people that would vote for, yeah, let's just go destroy that country. But they're lying to us and not giving us the power to make those choices. So I guess that's what I got for today. You guys be well.